First try. Howdy folks, how you doing today? Welcome to this little world where we play. Together you and I will make great things. This is the Tekkit Legends Let's Play. And what a glorious day it is for such a Let's Play. Cub here, and we're going to get right into it, looking at the filler. Now this interesting device is from BC Builders. I have literally never in my life used it, built it, experimented with it, but I think we'll probably be able to figure it out. And the reason we're getting this here is because we are going to finally fill all those quarry holes right outside the base. They're very unsightly. They're fine in the nether. In fact, they kind of look cool in the nether, but in the overworld, it's just not a pretty sight. So we're going to see if we can't go ahead and get rid of them by filling in the holes using the nifty filler. So we're going to need some golden gears, some yellow and black dye. I can remember these things. Let's just type in dye. Okay, do we have yellow? Isn't it like Daisy something? Daisy mellow butterfly turn this stupid fat rat yellow? Am I close? Even a little bit? I don't know. It's been a while since I listened to that part of the book. And by a while, I mean 2 days ago, because I'm listening through Harry Potter via audiobook again. I haven't done that in like a year. And so I was just like, yeah, I'll do that again because, I don't know, anytime someone talks about Harry Potter, I get this overwhelming desire to just like, oh yeah, Harry Potter. I'm gonna go do that. And then I'll either watch all the movies in like a marathon, or I'll just read the books, although I don't really read the books as often. Now I just listen to the audio books. Crafting, that'll give us a quick boost up. Alright, so we got the gears, the dyes, the chests, the crafting tables. Looks like all we need now is a landmark. And we're gonna need a few of those because we have to mark out the area that we want this thing to fill. Let's see if it... Whoa, my goodness gracious, I forgot we had all of these items. Alright, excellent, we'll get our filler. We're only going to need the one because it has a EMC value. A high EMC value, I should add. What is a quarry? Not a worry, a quarry. A quarry would be much less. That's a quarry fixer, though. A quarry is actually way more expensive. So something that digs is more expensive than something that fills. There you go. Now you know, that's an interesting fact there. We're going to be doing something with him later. Just wait for it, because I think, as you might have heard from the last episode, if you folks watched it, I think I figured out what we were doing wrong. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong about being wrong, but I could also be right. Now, rather than breaking this quarry and getting rid of this frame and having no idea where I should work from, we're going to go ahead and leave the frame up so I can at least get an idea of where we want to put our markers. And I think we want to put the markers right underneath the frame. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, we're going to need something that we can build quickly and break easily. And the question I have is if we get some scaffolding, does scaffolding not have an EMC value? Yeah, it definitely does. I know that I've built some as well, and yet it's not in here. That is an oddity, but we're going to fix that right now. We've used scaffolding in this before, haven't we? I'm almost sure that we did. That's a weird one. We're not gonna... that's the second time that that's happened since this series started, because I was also sure that we had some saddles, and we didn't, and I'm still just baffled by that one. Let's get some more scaffold. Or maybe before we get more scaffolding, we should make sure that this works. So if we place the scaffolding down, can we put a landmark on top? Sure can. Good. Exactly what we wanted to know. Oh, here's a question. If I put the filler way up there, because I was going to put it exactly where the current quarry is, and could just kind of fill in... What if it fills it all the way up to the top, though? We don't want it to do that. I suppose we could just monitor it and make sure... Having never used this device before, I think that caution is probably key here. Let's go ahead and we'll do this. We'll place it down here, because that won't hurt anything, so... I've done that now. Come on, don't be like this. Let's all play along. Let's say this is about level here... And we'll put down our first landmark, and then we'll come over. What is this level anyway? This is 71, okay? So we want to build them all the way up to 71. We only need 3 of these, of course, because once we put down the third one, that'll be plenty. Okay, there we go. So we should be able to place our landmark up here. And then if we tap the one in this corner, in an ideal world where everything works exactly the way you would expect it to, good. Now we should be able... That was my Palpatine. We should be able to place this down just outside of there. We'll get another scaffold piece because I like them. Not going to put it there, though. We're going to put it here. Oh, good grief. All right. We'll place this down. Okay, cool. So it's selected the area. Now it's just a matter of powering it and giving it some blocks. I think we'll go ahead and, whoa, we'll recycle some of this material up here since it's not going to be used anyway. Clear all this out. I did not mean to break the bridge. This weapon is, or this tool is extremely dangerous. You gotta be very careful with it. You can really wreak some havoc. Also, pigs? Pigs how? That's my question. How, pigs? How did you... I don't even... Good grief. Fortunately, somehow we were able to find all the missing pieces, so I guess I can put this back together. Well, darn it. It's going so well, too. No! There, okay, good. Got that done. Excellent. Now, you, where are you? There you are. How do I fill you with items? Okay, this is flatten, fill, cylinder, clear, box, stairs, pyramid, horizon, frame. This is pretty cool. I want you to fill, though. What does this do? Excavate, do not excavate. Excavate, do not excavate. I don't want it excavated. No, I just want you to fill it up. Filling resources. Go ahead and we'll fill it with dirt. I think dirt would be best. Stone would make sense, but at the end we'd have to come by and add dirt to the top anyway. And I'd rather just trim away the excess dirt than I would have to add more, if you know what I mean. So here we go. Just fill this thing up with dirt, and then it's just a matter of giving it some power. And I guess in this case, we will once again have to use a golden kinesis pipe as an in-between. Power teleporting pipe, set in our frequency. I think 500 is the one we're using. Wow. Look at that. Oh, it's so cool looking. Is it gonna go into the earth? What's gonna happen to it? Where is it? Oh my gosh, it's so... This has got to be resource... This is unnecessary. Ah! It's going to start from the top? Why? You are going to go all the way to the bottom of the earth with this, aren't you? I've got a bad feeling it's not. I got a bad feeling it's just going to fill in this area. Okay, you. Alright. Let's take a chill pill. Let's see if we can't work out what's going on here. Okay. Thank you for your effort. How about, box? Stairs? Maybe I'm supposed to create a proper frame with this. I don't know. I guess there's only one way to find out. If I put this here, and we take that one out. Alright, so if this works the way I think it should create like a giant square now? No, of course it won't. Why would it? That doesn't even make any sense. So if we have 4 up here, and then we have 4 down here, and then we click one of them, it does create a cube. And we're going to leave that there because it looks kind of cool. We're going to have to do the same here. We're going to have to create a full-size cube. Darn it. My concern, and really my only concern at this point, is will this work even though it's so deep? Because I know these things can only do width of 64 by 64, but what about depth? Does it have the same depth limit? And I don't know why I'm posing this question to you now, since I guess here in a minute we'll know. I just thought I'd throw it out there. So there you go, now you know. Those are the thoughts that are running through my head. These are the things that I think about. And I know that's why most people watch. Okay, so that's created a square. It has not created a cube. There's a lot of enchanted monsters out here. Good gosh, what is going on? Okay, how do I do this? V? I think it's V. There we go. Look at that. Total carnage. Perfect. Maybe if I place it lower. Okay, well that's created a square, and does it go all the way down to the bottom? Yes, it does! Okay, good news, everyone. We won't be able to build it as high up as I thought we might be able to, but we will be able to build it, and at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So let's go ahead and collect these bits and bobs we've left sitting around. We'll set this thing up back over here on the beach, because that seems like a perfectly safe idea. After all, what is the worst that could happen? So put the filler back down. It is still set to fill, which is good. That's what we want it to do. You can see over there, kind of, it is going down, so it should now be making a giant cube. We will... Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Look at what you've done. Noxious. Gold. Power teleporting. Receive Frequency 500. You should start going again. Fill you with dirt once more. Oh, I can fill it with a variety of things. Look at that. We could fill it with crafting tables if we want to. We're not going to, because they have multiple different sides, and that takes up more resources. Although I guess it would be, well, it shouldn't be a big problem because we wouldn't be looking at them. Now, the thing to note here is that we will eventually, don't do that, run out of dirt, so we might need to set up some sort of system that sends dirt. But look at that, that's working. All right, good, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this because this is just absurd. How do I make this? Is this the one that does the dirt? This is the one that does the dirt. All right, let's get rid of all this nonsense. Now, at this point, many of you are probably wondering, Cub, why not just use the Mercurial Eye to do this? You can do it yourself. Well, that's exactly the reason. I don't want to do it myself. This is Tekkit. I mean, it's Tekkit Legends, but at its source, it's Tekkit Legends, and it's about automation, and I ought not have to do things manually. Now, can I slap, and this is the big question, can I just toss a hopper, a hoppy? A happy. Can I put a happy on here? Can I toss a hopper on top of here, fill it full of dirt? Oh, here's it. Ooh. Hi. Go away. What about, okay, let's try this. We'll put a hopper on top. And then on top of the hopper, we'll put pop, and then we'll hop on the pop. No, I'm sorry. I've gone way off. Let's get an ender chest. Good. And is there anything stored in this particular? No. Okay, so the brown is now clear. I don't remember what we were doing brown, what we were using brown for. What can brown do for you? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Not an affiliate. Well, how are you supposed to shift-click things with this stupid armor? Okay, there we go. So if I throw dirt in there, it will get... Okay, good. Alright, now we need to get another one of these ender chests. Ender chest, hopper, condenser, a single energy collector, Mark 1. Dupe. 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 Alright, good, that's collecting EMC. We want you to generate dirt. Is the dirt gonna get pulled out through the hopper? Looks like it is. So we're now getting pieces of dirt. Dirt's getting thrown in. Look at that. It's now a perfectly steady chain. In fact, this should generate pretty evenly. I don't think we'll have any issues where we run out. Will speeding it up help if we added, let's say, another collector? If we got like another tier 3 collector, or just, you know, a few of them. Why not? Just a stack. Why not get a stack? And then we attach those onto here. Alright, it doesn't look like that's had any kind of effect. I think the reason is probably we're at the maximum amount we can move through a hopper. There's more speedier ways to do this. But what we've effectively done here is we've created a system that we can duplicate on all of our quarries, which I'm going to do... No, I'm not. Let's be honest. No, I'm not. I'm going to get the Mercurial Eye. I'm going to fill them up manually. Because as cool as automation is, and as happy as I am that I did this, because again, I've never used the filler, and now I've got a bunch of great knowledge that I might need in the future, it's also just as easy to do this. Look, we'll get the Mercurial Eye. Mercurial. It looks like merciful if you're not reading it clearly. We're going to tap C. We're going to say, hey, dirt. And then we've got to power it somehow. So we're going to go back here. We're going to get a Klein star. Just grab an Omega. Why not? Is it overkill? Yes, it is. It is most certainly overkill. But at this point, what does that hurt? We're going to charge it up. We're going to charge it all the way up. Awesome deal. We're going to fly over here. Is this one still going? Oh my goodness gracious, this one is still going. I almost feel bad turning it off. Oh no, it is stopped. It did finish. Okay. I thought it was still going, but it looks like this one's finally done its thing. Good on ya. I think if we break it with the... Yeah, this will still work. It'll be a bit slower, and maybe we won't damage the area as badly if we use this for some of these pieces. Oh, look at that. We did kind of get through it. Hey, this doesn't have little curved edges like that one over there. Interesting. Mercurial Eye, though. Just fly down here to the bottom. There we go. Get into, like, vanilla fly mode. Get me out of here. Get me out. I'm not actually taking damage or anything, but still. It's done it again. It's done it again. Get me out of here. And of course, the problem with this now is that you kind of, if you're not hitting it dead center every time, you end up doing this, which is also not at all appealing. So maybe doing things the automatic way is a bit better. If nothing else, we can just kind of leave it to its own devices. Interesting. It won't fill in a pig. We'll fix that problem post-haste. In any case, you folks get the idea. There's two different ways of doing this. The manual, which is a bit sloppy, but also probably faster, and the automatic, which is cooler, because look at it. It's just nice. I could sit here and watch this all day, and in fact, I might. So thank you folks so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Throw a thumbs up my way. It's always very much appreciated. And maybe become an executive producer. $3 a month, get access to my exclusive podcast and early access to one I'm going to be starting with my brother. It's a pretty good deal. Links on that in the description. Subscribe if you want to see more. I don't know, comment. We can have a chat. And follow me on Twitter to find out when I'm going to be live streaming here in the future. And until next time, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!